Okay, Abdullah, have you solved this question number 4, part 2 and part 3? We solved question number 5, part 1. So today we are going to solve question number 5, part 2. Here is if x is equals to square root 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 5 plus square root 2, then find the value of x plus 1 by x square plus 1 by x square, and x cube plus 1 by x cube. Okay, here we have to solve 3 parts for one question. Just the value of x is given and we have to solve 3 parts like x plus 1 by x square plus 1 by x square, and x cube plus 1 by x cube. Let's start to square root 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 5 plus square root 2. Then find the value of x plus 1 by x, one thing. Then x square plus 1 by x square, second thing. And then x cube plus 1 by x cube, the third thing that we have to find out. Okay, we will solve all of these one by one. First we will solve x plus 1 by x, but here x is given, not the value of 1 by x. So first of all we will evaluate the value of 1 by x. From that we will solve x square plus 1 by x square. Similarly, we will use the answer for part 1 to solve the third term as well as second term. First of all, for x plus 1 by x. For x plus 1 by x, do we have the value of 1 by x?
No, ma'am. Still find it.
And here the value for x is square root 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 5 plus square root 2. And the value for 1 by x will be 1 divided by square root 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 5 plus square root 2. Beta, this question is very important as well as difficult. Okay, so try to get the concept as I'm explaining here. Still, if you have any confusion, you can ask. This here we are having 3 terms, 1, 2 and 3. While solving fraction, if we are having 3 terms, the third term will be shifted towards the first numerator. The third denominator, like first, second and third, this is the third term, it will be shifted towards the first numerator. Square root 5 plus square root 2 divided by square root 5 minus square root 2. This is the value of 1 by x. Can you see any problem in both x and 1 by x? Look at x. Is it rational? As well as if I see the value of 1 by x, it's also irrational. So it's mean we have to rationalize both of the things. For the previous questions, what was the thing? Only denominator of 1 by x was irrational and we have to make that rational. But here if we observe the value of x, it is also irrational because denominator is having square root. Similarly, 1 by x is also irrational. So we have to make both of the terms rational. Rather we make them separately rational and then we add them. We will directly add them and then we will rationalize them. Listen to me carefully. X is irrational. Similarly, 1 by x is also irrational. Both of the terms are irrational. Rather we separately make them rational. What will we do? We will add them according to question. We will add both and there we will rationalize them. Is it clear? To question. In the previous questions we haven't done so because the x was not, both are irrational, so we will add them according to question. According to question, x plus 1 by x is equals to, here I will write down the value of x, that is square root 5 minus square root 2 divided by square root 5 plus square root 2, then the sign of plus this one, then the sign of plus this one, and the value of 1 by x. 1 by x was this. keep remember when we are having three terms in one fraction, so the third term will be shifted towards the first numerator. So this is the value of 1 by x. It will be square root 5 plus square root 2 divided by square root 5 minus square root 2. Any problem till here? The sign of plus. It was the formula for multiplication, but here it is plus. For this type of fraction, do you know cross multiplication? Cross multiplication is done when both of the terms are two fractions are there, and we have to take their subtract the fractions. Then we will take the LCM. LCM means both of the terms will be written in the denominator.
Left side.
Look here, it was there saying the x, the value of x is written here. This whole term is the value of x. Then the sign of plus is written here. Then 1 by x, this is the value of 1 by x. Is it clear? Having two different terms in the denominator, both will be multiplied. Square root 5 plus square root 2 into square root 5 minus square root 2. This is very important step to solve when we are having two different denominators. And we have to add or subtract these two fractions, then both of the denominators will be written in one denominator and cross multiplication will be done. Cross multiplication will be done means this denominator will be multiplied by the numerator of the first fraction, and the first denominator will be multiplied by the second fraction's numerator. So here one more thing we have seen, square root 5 minus square root 2, this one, into square root 5 minus square root 2. May I write whole square here? Minus square root 2 into square root 5 minus square root 2. Both of the terms are same. When we will multiply them, it's mean it is whole square. Like if we say 2 times 2, we can write it like this, 2 square. Similarly, if we are having square root 5 minus square root 2 into square root 5 minus square root 2, both of the terms are same, then we can write them combinedly, square root 5 minus square root 2 with whole square power. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Remain the same. Similarly, when this cross multiplication means the second denominator will be multiplied by the first fraction's numerator, and first fraction's denominator will be multiplied by the second fraction's numerator. Now this thing will be square root 5 plus square root 2, square root 5 plus square root 2. Again, both of the terms are same. Maybe write like this, square root 5 plus square root 2 whole square. What do you think? In exercise number 4.2, we have done many formulas. Have you ever done this type of formula? A minus B whole square plus A plus B whole square. To get the value of A square plus B square, we have done this formula, A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square. Do you remember that formula? A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square. Now here I will write the formula, then you will know that how is it. The formula that we have done, it was A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square is equals to 2 times A square plus B square. Do you remember? In 4.2, we have done this formula. Okay. A plus B whole square plus A minus B whole square is equals to 2 times A square plus B square. What is A and what is B? A is the first,
Square root 2.
square root 2. For numerator, we will apply this formula. For numerator. For denominator, what it will be? A square minus B square. Okay. A square, sorry, A plus B, you can write in both of the ways. A plus B times A minus B is equals to A square minus B square. Here again the value of a is square root. Here again the value of a is square root 5 and b is square root 2. So no need to mention it again. You will say that for denominator. For denominator, we have done this formula, and for numerator, we have done this formula. Okay, a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. It is given in the question. So we have to form this 2 times a square plus b square. 2 times a square means square root 5 square plus b square means square root 2 square divided by a square, that is 5 square, minus b square, that is square root 2 square. If you have any confusion, do ask, please. Square and square root cancelled out. Similarly, this square and square root cancelled out. Similarly, here and here exponent law we have used. So it is 2 times 5 plus 2 is left. 2 times 5 plus 2 divided by 5 minus by 3. Mark it as equation number 1. Part 1 that we have solved, these two parts are still left. Okay, but we can evaluate these two parts by using this equation number 1. Must mention this x plus 1 by x is equals to 14 by 3 equation number 1. Now I will share the screen and you will copy the question. Which was part 1? This was. Is the screen clear? Okay. Devita done this part? Okay.
Space.
Done this one? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. रिकॉर्डिंग में ना मोबाइल की वाली वॉल्यूम होती है ना वो दिख जाती है रिकॉर्डिंग के बाद ही
Must mention formula where you are using. Okay.
Yeah.
In every question, whatever the formula you use, you have to mention that formula.
मैम
जी बेटा.
x plus 1x minus square root 5 plus square root 2 और square root 5 minus square root 2 ऊपर वाली वैल्यूज से मल्टीप्लाई हो गए थे उससे अगली इक्वेशन में वो वैल्यूज किस तरह आई हैं
Here when I have formed the squares.
सर
अच्छा. Look. जब हम फ्रैक्शन सॉल्व करते हैं ना, दोनों डिनोमिनेटर्स will be multiplied. Both of the denominators will be multiplied.
वैल्यू अभी भी वहां पे क्यों लिखी है
ठीक है. This thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Both of the denominators will be multiplied. Multiplied means we will write them in the product form. The second denominator will be multiplied by the first fraction's numerator. The first fraction's denominator will be multiplied by the second fraction's numerator. When we have multiplied them, we have seen both of the terms are same. When the terms are same, it means it will be square. Like 2 times 2, we can write it 2 square. Okay? Similarly, this term and this term, they were same, so we have made it square. Similarly, when we have multiplied this and this, they were same, so we have made their squares. Then we have used the formula a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is equals to 2 times a square plus b square. This formula we have used in exercise. These.
नो मैम ये जिसमें आपने पूरा सर्कल बनाया हुआ है जब ऊपर ये मल्टीप्लाई होगी स्क्वायर में आ गई तो नीचे वैल्यूज किस तरह बचेंगी
नीचे भी लिखनी है. नीचे भी लिखनी है. We can't remove the fractions denominator. ठीक है.
स्क्वायर लिख दिया तो उसकी क्या जरूरत है
Square लिख दिया. Square is for numerators, but for denominator we have to separately multiply these two. For numerator you have multiplied them. Okay, fine. For denominator you have to write them these two in multiplication form. These two will be multiplied. ठीक है. मल्टीप्लाई हमने किया ना इनके न्यूमरेटर्स को बैलेंस करने के लिए. बैलेंस इन अ वे के वी हैव टू ऐड देम. ठीक है. जब तक डिनोमिनेटर सेम नहीं होंगे वी कांट ऐड देम. डिनोमिनेटर्स तब सेम होंगे जब ये दो टर्म्स आपस में मल्टीप्लाई होंगी। फर्स्ट यू विल मल्टीप्लाई दीज टू फॉर डिनोमिनेटर। डिनोमिनेटर में मल्टीप्लाई होंगी, अब डायरेक्टली तो नहीं कर सकते, तो फिर हमें इनको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई भी करना पड़ेगा, तब ये जाके बैलेंस होंगी।
दोनों के लिए मल्टीप्लाई फिर हो चुकी है,
मल्टीप्लाई हो चुकी है, न्यूमिनेटर से भी करना है, डिनोमिनेटर में भी करना है।
लेकिन जब कोई वैल्यू मल्टीप्लाई हो जाती है तो दोनों को मिला के नई वैल्यू बनती है ना, तो वो वैल्यू किस तरह रहती है?
मल्टीप्लाई कर लिया बेटा, देखें दिस वाज द साइन ऑफ प्लस। हम डायरेक्ट ऐसे प्लस नहीं कर सकते अनलाइक फ्रैक्शंस को। अनलाइक फ्रैक्शंस को जब प्लस या माइनस नहीं कर सकते तो हमें उनका लेना पड़ता है एलसीएम। ठीक है, व्हेन वी हैव टेकन देयर एलसीएम, एलसीएम वाज बोथ ऑफ द डिफरेंट टर्म्स, वी हैव रिटन देम। ठीक है, ये लिख दिया मैंने। अब इनके न्यूमरेटर्स डायरेक्टली ऐड नहीं हो सकते, जब न्यूमरेटर्स ऐड नहीं हो सकते तो उनको बैलेंस करने के लिए हम डिनोमिनेटर्स को क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, तब ये चीज बैलेंस हो जाएगी। लेकिन आपने इसको डिनोमिनेटर में लिखना है, मस्ट। ये मत समझें कि आपने न्यूमरेटर में मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो आप डिनोमिनेटर में नहीं लिखेंगे, नो, यू हैव टू राइट इन both of the places. You have multiplied this and this. Write them combinedly in the denominator, this place. यहाँ पर आपने लाजमी लिखना है। Then you will do cross multiplication. ठीक है, ये चीजें होती हैं कुछ, अगर फ्रैक्शंस आपने सॉल्व की हो ना, फ्रैक्शंस का थोड़ा आइडिया हो तो ये चीज इजी लगती है। समझ आई है? नहीं समझ आई?
फिर उसके नीचे फिर ये आगे वैल्यू वगैरह।
एक मिनट, आप इसको कॉपी करें, मैं आपको इसको एक्सप्लेन करती हूँ साथ साथ, देखिएगा। इधर देखें, ये चीज, ये एक फ्रैक्शन है। ठीक है, ये एक फ्रैक्शन है, दोनों के दरमियान में हमने देखा कि प्लस का साइन है। वी कांट ऐड टू फ्रैक्शंस इफ दे आर अनलाइक। अनलाइक का मतलब है उनके डिनोमिनेटर्स चेंज है। ठीक है, जब तक फ्रैक्शंस के डिनोमिनेटर चेंज हैं हम दो फ्रैक्शंस को ऐड या सब्ट्रैक्ट नहीं कर सकते। एक बात, for this what we have to do, we have to take the LCM. LCM means least common multiple. जब LCM लेते हैं दोनों फ्रैक्शंस का, तो जितनी डिफरेंट टर्म्स होती हैं, दो फ्रैक्शंस हैं, तीन फ्रैक्शंस है, सारी all will be written in one denominator. ये एक डिनोमिनेटर है ना, इसमें अब दो थी ना फ्रैक्शंस, दोनों के डिनोमिनेटर्स मैंने कंबाइन लिख दिए यहाँ पे। ठीक है, इसका मतलब है ये इन दोनों का एलसीएम आ गया। उसके बाद अब न्यूमरेटर बैलेंस करना है। अगर मैं ये डायरेक्ट न्यूमरेटर लिख देती हूँ, इसका मतलब है इसका डिनोमिनेटर स्क्वायर रूट 5 प्लस स्क्वायर रूट 2 है। लेकिन नहीं, एलसीएम लेके तो ये दोनों चीजें आई हैं। एलसीएम लेके स्क्वायर रूट 5 प्लस स्क्वायर रूट 2 आ गया, टाइम्स स्क्वायर रूट 5 माइनस स्क्वायर रूट 2, बट हियर इट्स मीन इट इज ओनली स्क्वायर रूट 5 प्लस स्क्वायर रूट 2। So that's why, to make it balance, to represent the square root 5 minus square root 2, its denominator, we have multiplied it by its numerator. इससे के न्यूमरेटर से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। Similarly, come towards second fraction, that is square root 5 plus square root 2 divided by square root 5 minus square root 2. Here it's mean इसके denominator में is only square root 5 minus square root 2. But here in this fraction we are representing that both of the terms are. तो दूसरा denominator कहाँ से आया? वो आएगा, we will multiply it by its numerator. Cross multiplication. Is it clear? आपने लिखना है उसको, दोनों प्लेसेस में लिखना है, न्यूमरेटर में भी मेंशन करना है एंड ऑल्सो डिनोमिनेटर में भी।
हम स्क्रीन बड़ी कर देंगे।
हाँ जी,
हम स्क्रीन बड़ी कर देंगे।
एक मिनट बेटा, एक मिनट, आप देखें, क्लियर है? ओके, डन बेटे?
स्क्रीन नजर नहीं आ रहा।
कौन सा नहीं नजर आ रहा? ये चीज, ये फॉर्मूला नहीं नजर आ रहा।
राइट साइड फॉर्मूला पूरा।
फॉर्मूला, फॉर्मूला ये इनकम्प्लीट शो हो रहा है। फर्स्ट वाला a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर प्लस a माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू 2 टाइम्स a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर, ब्रैकेट के अंदर है। 2 बाहर है ब्रैकेट के, ब्रैकेट से, एंड a स्क्वायर प्लस b स्क्वायर इज इनसाइड द ब्रैकेट।
मैम वो क्या लिखा है x प्लस 1x इज इक्वल टू 14 वगैरह।
14/3 is equal, equation number 1। x plus 1 by x is equals to 14/3। बेटे डन?
मैम
कर लिया बेटे?
मैम x प्लस 1x
x plus 1 by x is equals to 14/3।
मैम सबसे पहले वाला
2 times 7, ये वाला
यस मैम।
देखें, x plus 1 by x is equals to 2 times 7 divided by 3 is equals to 14/3। जरा मार्कर लाइट हुआ है, मैं नेक्स्ट पार्ट इस सब रजिस्टर पे सॉल्व करवाऊंगी आप। ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट इसका पार्ट सॉल्व करते हैं। अच्छा जी, नाउ इट्स सेकंड पार्ट, x square plus 1 by x square। Second part is x square plus 1 by x square। We have done with part 1। Okay, now they were saying that x square plus 1 by x square, you will mention it now for x square plus 1 by x square, ठीक है? But we were having equation number 1, that is x plus 1 by x is equals to 14 divided by 3. It was equation number 1. To get square, we have to apply whole square upon this term. And to get the value of cube, you will apply cube on this equation number 1. Apply square on both sides of equation number 1. एक मिनट बेटा, मैं जरा, okay जी, to get the value of x square plus 1 by x square, we have to apply square on this equation number 1. on both of the sides. So you will say x plus 1 by x whole square is equals to 14 by 3 whole square. Is it clear till here? Abdullah, are you there in class?
Yes, ma'am.
X square plus 1 by x square, you have to apply square on equation number 1. This equation number 1 is a reference to solve x square plus 1 by x square as well as x cube plus 1 by x cube. To get the value of x square plus 1 by x square, you will apply whole square on equation number 1. Similarly, to get the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube, we will apply whole square on equation number 1. ठीक है? Okay. Here you can see we have to apply formula. Formulas आपको बिल्कुल फिंगर टिप्स पे होने चाहिए. जहां पर भी फॉर्मूला यूज करना हो आपको क्विकली आइडिया हो जाए कि व्हाट फॉर्मूला विल बी यूज here. A plus b whole square. Here we will use formula a plus b whole square, that is equals to a square plus b square plus 2 times a into b. ठीक है? Where a is x and b is 1 by x. ठीक है? So this form was given. Here, look, this form is given. No need to put values in this form. Just put values in the opened form because here closed was given and we are going to open it. Okay. A square means x square plus b square means 1 by x whole square plus 2 times a is x, b is 1 by x is equals to what? This 14 by 3. Rather we have put this value in this. No, we just have put in its open form and its right side will remain the same. 14 by 3 its whole square. What is the square of 14? Square of 14 आप calculator से लेंगे, it will be 196 divided by square of 3 will be 9. Now look here, cancellation property of multiplication. This x will be cancelled out by this. What is left? X square plus square of 1 by x. It will be 1 by x square. Square of 1, that is 1, as well as square of x. Square of x will be x square. Plus what is left now? 2 is equals to 196 divided by 9. But actually, what was the term that we have to evaluate? We have to evaluate the value of x square plus 1 by x square. But here we are having x square plus 1 by x square plus 2. This 2 is extra here. This 2 is extra here. Shift it towards the right side so we can get the value of x square plus 1 by x square. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 196 divided by 9. It was plus 2. When we will shift it towards the right side, it will be minus 2. Now you will write in your calculator. Write in your calculator 196 divided by 9 minus 2. You will get its answer, that is x. एलसीएम लेके कर ले, वो लेंथी हो जाता है. आप कैलकुलेटर पे डायरेक्ट लिखें, डायरेक्ट आंसर आएगा. इतनी कैलकुलेशन मत एलसीएम लेके करें, वो फिर प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी आपके साथ. अगर एलसीएम लेना भी है तो नो प्रॉब्लम, इट विल बी 1. अगेन क्रॉस मल्टीप्लीकेशन विल बी डन एंड दीज टू विल आल्सो बी मल्टीप्लाइड. ठीक है, like 9 ones are 9 as we have done in the previous question, and then cross multiplication. ठीक है, first you will multiply these two. 9 ones are 9 and this 196 times 196 minus 2 times 9, that is 18. Now subtract 18 from 196, it will be 178 divided by 9 is the answer for x square plus 1 over x square. The second part is also solved. This answer for second part. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now again we will use equation number 1 to get the answer of part 3. You can use calculator as well as if you want to use this LCM technique, so you can use the same thing we have done for the previous part. Was 14 by 3 its whole square. 14 by 3 its whole square. Look here. 14 by 3 its whole square. When we have opened this square of 14 is 196 and square of 3 is 9. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
मैम ये फॉर्मूला में कहाँ से है?
फॉर्मूला में तो नहीं आया. Formula is still here. Formula is still here. इस पे when we have applied formula, it is solved till here. Is equals to, this is equals to same. And 14, square root 14 is 196 and square root 3 is 9. स्टिल आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो घर में जब प्रैक्टिस करते हैं प्लीज डू आस्क, क्योंकि ये चैप्टर बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसमें काफी सारे कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऐसे हैं जो आपको आगे भी हेल्पफुल होंगे 5 और 6 चैप्टर में भी, फॉर्मूला स्पेशली. जी बेटा डन.
Yes, ma'am.
हो गया? ठीक है. Now we will solve its part 3. Part 3 is for x cube plus 1 by x cube.
मैम इसमें हम x plus 1x इस्तेमाल करेंगे ना?
जी जी, अगेन वी विल यूज x plus 1 by x. ठीक है? इक्वेशन 1 ही यूज करनी है आपने. Okay, now to get the value of x cube plus 1 by x cube, okay, now you will write now for x cube plus 1 by x cube. ठीक है? Now for this, apply. The equation number 1 was x plus 1 by x is equals to 14 by 3. ठीक है? We will use the same equation. You will say apply cube on both sides of equation number 1. It was equation number 1. ठीक है? So you will write it in this way. X plus 1 by x whole cube is equals to 14 by 3 its whole cube. ठीक है? For x plus 1 by x whole cube, still again we are having formula here. A plus b whole cube. What was it? Do you remember? A plus b whole cube, what was it? It was a cube plus b cube plus 3 times ab into a plus b. A cube plus b cube plus 3 times ab into a plus b, where a is x and b is 1 by x. Keep remember, we just have to apply formula on its left side. ठीक है? The closed form is given, we are going to put in its open form, this form. ठीक है? So this 14 by 3, you will open its whole cube on the right side. Okay. Now a cube means x cube plus b cube means 1 by x whole cube plus 3 times a is x, b is 1 over x, into a plus b is x plus 1 over x is equals to, calculator है? Okay, check the cube of 14, like power 3. What it will be? 14 times 14 times 14. All right, power 3.
जवाब नहीं ले
क्या? How are you writing? Write it in this way.
कैलकुलेटर नहीं चल
14 times 14 times 14. कैलकुलेटर चल नहीं रहा? अच्छा, एक मिनट मैं इससे करती हूँ फिर मोबाइल से. कैलकुलेटर किधर गया? Fourteen times 14. That is 2744. 2744. ठीक है? Cube of 14 is 2744 divided by cube of 3 is 3 times 3 is times 3. 3 3 is a 9, 3 is a 27. It's done here. ठीक है? Now again look here. X cube will remain the same. Plus 1 by x cube will also remain the same. Plus 3 times a into b. Cancellation property of multiplication is done. 3 times x plus 1 by x. No need to write. Just put its value. Do we have the value of x plus 1 by x? X plus 1 by x. Again, variables are involved, but still we are having its value. That is 14 by 3. Rather to write x plus 1 by x, you will put its value 14 by 3. It is equals to 2744 divided by 27. बेटा अगर ये चीज समझ नहीं आई प्लीज पूछे मुझसे. Done? Acha. Now again this 3 will be cancelled out by this 3. Now what is left? X cube plus 1 by x. ईद वाले दिन टेस्ट करेंगे. Yeah. Now come towards last question. Determine that is a little bit different than the questions that we have solved before. Okay. LCM technique we will use. Question number 6. It's easy. Square root 3 minus 1 divided by square root 3 plus 1, then the sign of plus, then square root 3 plus 1 over square root 3 minus 1. Here they are saying that it is equals to a plus b times square root 3. Okay. And they are saying that get the value of these rational numbers like a and b. We have to evaluate these two values. What is the value of a and what is the value of b? किससे बातें हो रही हैं? अच्छा अच्छा जी. Square root 3 minus 1 over square root 3 plus 1 plus square root 3 plus 1 over square root 3 minus 1 is equals to a plus b times square root 3 and get the value of a and b. Acha. Here again you have to see square root 3 minus 1 over square root 3 plus 1 irrational term. Come towards this, it is also irrational term. But here the main point is they have written them in the addition form. So it's mean we are not going to add them ourselves. We are not going to add them ourselves. We have to simply according to question. Square root 3 minus 1 over square root 3 plus 1 plus square root 3 plus 1 over square root 3 minus 1 and get the value of a and b. Cross multiplication. You will multiply these two and then cross multiplication. Is it clear? Cross multiplication. We are having two fractions. Fraction 1 plus or minus whatever it is, we have to solve in this way. Fraction 1 plus fraction 2. Two different denominators are, they are unlike fraction. This is having square root 3 plus 1 and this is having square root 3 minus 1. This thing we do when we are having different denominators, when we are having unlike fractions. Unlike fractions are when we are having different denominators. Okay? So for this, first of all, you have to write both of the denominators in one denominator sign, like square root 3 plus 1 into square root 3 minus 1. ठीक है? अब्दुल्ला बेटा पहले समझे फिर कॉपी करिएगा. I will give you time. Square root 3 plus 1 into square root 3 minus 1. Both we have done in product form, multiplication form. Now cross multiplication. Square root 3 minus 1 into square root 3 minus 1. Cross multiplication means the denominator of second fraction multiplied by numerator of first fraction as well as denominator of first fraction will be multiplied by the numerator of second fraction. So again this square root 3 minus 1 square root 3 minus 1, they are same. What it will be now?
To the power of 2.
Hanji, square root 3 minus 1 its whole square, then this sign of plus as it is. Now when we will multiply these two again, we are having same term, so it will be square root 3 plus 1 its whole square is equals to this a plus b times square root 3 will remain the same. Now for numerator, what formula will be used? Again a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square. Guess formula yourself. आपको formula use करना खुद से आना चाहिए, guess करना specially. Guess कर लें तो putting easy हो जाती है. Now it is a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. We are having this formula a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. It is equals to 2 times a square plus b square. This formula we will use for numerator. Okay? So here a is represented by square root 3 and b is by 1. Now for denominator we can see a plus b into a minus b. This formula will be used. A plus b into a minus b It is equals to a square minus b square. Again, a is square root 3 and b is 1. For numerator, this form is given. We have to put in its closed form. The opened form is given. Compare your questions values with your formula. The missing term you will put in the missing values. This is 2 times a square plus b square. Here you will mention that put values in the formula. It is 2 times a square plus b square. 2 times a square is square root 3 square plus b square is square of 1. Whatever the power of 1 is, 1. Divided by, for denominator, it will be a square minus b square. A square minus b square means it is square root minus square of 1 is equals to this a plus b square root 3 will remain the same because no procedure is done on the right side. Now this square and square root will be cancelled out. It is 2 times 3 plus 1 over this square and square root will be cancelled out. What is left now? 3 minus 1 is equals to a plus b square root 3. Now this 2 times जी बेटा
जैसे क्वेश्चन में इन्हें हमें फाइंड करने का डिटरमाइन करने का मतलब क्या है?
डिटरमिन का मतलब है फाइंड करें, इवेलुएट करें. डिटरमिन मींस फाइंड करें, इवेलुएट करें, फाइंड आउट द वैल्यू ऑफ ए एंड बी.
हम ए एंड बी हमें गिवन नहीं हुआ है कि हम उनकी वैल्यू फाइंड करें क्वेश्चन.
हाँ जी, गिवन है ना क्वेश्चन में, उनकी वैल्यूज फाइंड करनी है ना. ए एंड बी, these are any two variables involved in this.
हम तो स्क्वायर रूट 3 का क्या करेंगे?
स्क्वायर रूट 3 तो इसके साथ प्रोडक्ट है ना, वो तो एक कांस्टेंट नंबर है, वो तो फाइंड नहीं करेंगे. वी जस्ट हैव टू फाइंड आउट द मिसिंग वेरिएबल्स ए एंड बी. अच्छा, अब यहाँ से देखिएगा, दिस थिंग इज इम्पोर्टेंट. 2 times 3 plus 1 is 4 divided by 2 is equals to a plus b times square root 3. ये पॉइंट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, इसको गौर से देखिएगा. Here again cancellation property of multiplication is done. What is left? 4 is equals to a plus b times square root 3. अच्छा, here we are reached. We can find out the value of a and b because rationalization is done, simplification is done, formulas are used. What is left? 4. 4 is equals to a plus b square root 3. Acha. Now for this, what we can do? Here, constant number, simply we will adjust this 4 in the form of a plus b square root 3. Is there square root 3 here? Square root 3 इधर भी तो होना चाहिए ना, यहाँ पे है? नहीं है. May I write it like this? 4 plus 0 times square root 3 is equals to a plus b times square root 3. देखें, we have to find out the value of a and b. दोनों साइड का comparison करना है आपने. You have to use comparison here. On the right side we were having a plus, लेकिन 4 के साथ तो ना प्लस है ना माइनस, आप लगा दें प्लस. Then b square root 3, b square root 3 तो है ही नहीं, हम खुद से एडजस्ट नहीं कर सकते. ठीक है, अगर नहीं है तो 0 times square root 3. 0 means nothing. 0 times the missing term. 0 times means it's nothing. Just we are going to compare both sides. That's why we have done this 0 here. Now compare both of the values. What is the value of a? आप मुझे बता सकते हैं अगर दोनों साइड्स को कंपेयर करें. By comparing, आप
a and b are 4.
By comparing both sides, ठीक है, a is replaced by 4. a is equals to 4. Then plus plus, what is written here at the place of b?
0.
0. So the value of b
अगर
is,
स्क्वायर रूट 3 ना होता तो a plus b की वैल्यू खाली 4 होती.
a की वैल्यू 4 हो जाती और b की हमें 0 मेंशन करनी पड़ती, बिकॉज जो क्वेश्चन है ना वो आपके पास इस सोल्यूशन फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. सोल्यूशन हमने लाना है a प्लस बी स्क्वायर रूट 3 फॉर्म में, तो आपके पास ये वाली चीज भी स्क्वायर रूट 3 होना चाहिए लाजमी यहाँ पे. ठीक है, सो फॉर दिस इफ इट इज not here, so we will write it with the 0 because 0 means nothing. So this is your B and A. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
ये क्वेश्चन इंपॉर्टेंट है, अक्सर यहाँ पे बच्चे जो है ना प्रॉब्लम कर जाते हैं कि ये क्या है, दिस इज नथिंग. इसके साथ ही ये चैप्टर खत्म हो गया. अब इसके आगे रिव्यू एक्सरसाइज फिर इंशाल्लाह कल करेंगे. बेटा आराम से बैठो, गिर जाओगे.
तेरी शर्ट मैंने